Hey guys, what's up? I'm just making this quick video just to show you how you can check if your Nike Air Max trainers that you've purchased are genuine, real or fake. These are all Nike 90s. I love Nike 90s and 95s. Both are great. This also applies to Nike 95s and all of them, but these are Nike 90s anyway. So there's 8 steps to show you if the Nikes that you've purchased are real or not. More than likely they're going to be real anyway, if you bought it from a right place. And at the end of the video, I'm going to just give you some advice on how to buy the best trainers and where to buy it from. Okay, so the first step to check if they're real or not. Okay, firstly, check the box. Just have a proper look at the box. Make sure it's a nice strong Nike box, and also check the side label. Just have a look at the side label. Now this box is for these trainers there, and just have a look at the digits. Normally 9 digits long, the code, and just make sure the color is exactly as the color of the trainers. But I'm going to get to something else in a minute, on another second step or third step. So yeah, that's the first step. Just check the box overall. Make sure it's got the Nike logo everywhere, and make sure the label's right. Okay, second step. Get your trainers. Just have a look at the inside label. Okay, now these are white leather Nike 90s, and there's 9 digit. There's always 9 digits. Well, most of the time. I don't know about all the other Nike trainers, but with my Nike 99, there's always on all the Nike 90s. There's 9 digits. So make sure that this code 3025191113. Now another thing I want you to check is just have a look at the stitching around the label. Make sure it's immaculate. Have a look at the writing. Have a close look at the writing. Make sure everything looks good, great. Another thing you can do as well, you know that code there, that 3025191113, make sure that matches the box code the same. So the box of this has to match that same code. Also, you can go onto google.com and type that code in, that 9-digit code, put Nike 90 and type that 9-digit code, press enter, and it'll come up with white Nike leather trainers. This is just advice as well. Okay, so let me just go back to label again. Okay, right, so let me just read it out to you. Inside label, details vary depending on the year, country of manufacture and style. Now it can be made in numerous countries, China, Vietnam, etc, etc. Also, check that, you know the Q in fabric. If you can look there, can you see the fabric? The word fabric just there. You know the Q in it. Make sure that make sure that the tick in the Q starts from within the circle. If you can just see that Q, it doesn't start off the edge of the circle. It starts from the inside of the circle of fabric. That's another way to check. So look at the fabric and the Q. The actual tick thing starts from within the circle. And overall, just check the whole label and make sure it's good anyway. And like I said, make sure this code matches the box, and go on Google, type this code in, make sure it matches the exact trainer of what you bought. Okay, that was the second step. Third step. Okay, let me just read this out to you. The trademark Nike swoosh is both carefully and immaculately stitched onto most pairs of Nike Air 90 shoes. When inspecting the photo, ensure it is not glued on or stitched on to a poor standard. Right. You need this swoosh here. Have a look at it. Make sure it's not stuck on, glued on. Make sure it's perfectly, immaculately stitched on. As you can see, this is immaculate stitching all the way around. And while you're doing that, just go over around the whole trainer. Just have a look. Look at the stitching, it's perfect. It has to be immaculately stitched. Another thing I want to tell you while I'm doing this as well, this is not on one of the steps anyway, I'll move on to the 4th step in a minute. There's Nike trainers where you can, when you buy them, you know, if you look on the sole, you know the edge of the sole just here, you'd always notice some adhesive, like a little sticky adhesive around there. It's never going to be 100%, so don't expect it to be. Don't think because you can see a little adhesive that it's fake. I'll show you on this one actually, because it's on a darker shoe, you can see it more. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but if you can look on the edge here, can you see the adhesive? All that adhesive, you can see bits of adhesive there. That, don't get put off by that. That's normal on all Nikes. And also, if you see a bit of like marks on the sole here, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, step 4. A Nike logo normally features on the inside. The logo may have worn away on some used shoes. Some limited styles, edition styles may feature a different logo. So, as you can see, just have a look inside. There's always got to be a logo in there, a Nike logo. This is a different sort of Nike logo to the other ones. But obviously, if they're used, they start fading away. But just have a look. Have a careful look inside as well. Look at it. So it doesn't have to exactly have that sort of Nike. It can just be a tick, a swoosh with a Nike on it or anything, but there's always a logo within there. Okay, step 5. These soles, the soles are rubber. So let me just read it out and let me give you a demonstration of it. The sole of the Nike Air Max 90s are made from rubber that is flexible and should not appear plastic. The seller should demonstrate this to you by flexing the shoes. This is only if you go to a shop or whatever, but if you order online, you'd be able to just do this with Nike Air Max. You know these bottoms are rubber, not plastic, so you should be able to do this. Flex it. Just do that and you'll be able to tell anyway. On all the shoes it works anyway, so that's another way to see if it's fake or not, because a lot of duplicates have just got plastic and you can tell when you do this, they're too hard and you just simply can't flex it. And just have a look at the grip as well. Get both the shoes as well, put them both together and have a look at the back as well. Make sure it's all 100% the same on both, symmetrical. And have a look at the quality and the matching and the design, make sure it's 100%. Okay. Step 6. Nike Air Max 90s have a distinctive sole pattern. Always make sure they are high quality and not worn out if the shoes are new. That's just what I just explained a minute ago. Just have a look at the back of it. The sole pattern. Just have a look at it and just look at the quality, you can tell. On fake ones, I bought fake ones years ago and it was through accident. I just bought it off the wrong seller. And I used to run a lot back then. And it lasted me about a month because I used to run 3-4 miles a day. And it's not like it completely got worn, but the underneath the sole just completely got worn, and I was shocked because the previous Nike I had lasted over 2 years. So just have a look at the sole. You can tell anyway. You can just tell, and it's supposed to be rubber. Remember that, not plastic. So it shouldn't feel too hard. It should just be rubbery, but not too soft. Obviously, it's got to have this hardness on it. Okay, step 7. Okay. The Nike Air Max 90s will have the Arch Air support technology. Make sure the photo provided shows the Arch support air cushion and that the air bubble is clear and of high quality. Okay, we're talking about this, the air bubble. Look into it and just have a look at it. Look into it, make sure it's perfect and it's of high quality. It's not like you can tell 100%, but you can just have a look. Make sure there's nothing unusual inside there. And just feel it as well. Okay, the step 8. This is the last step, and these are the 8 things, like I said. Okay, avoid fakes when you shop online. And let's face it, everyone mostly gets their trainers online these days. Some people go to the retailers. So yeah, just avoid fakes when you shop online. So this is the last step. All I can advise on this is, first of all, let me just say, it's difficult nowadays to tell, because you know they're making fake so good that it's difficult to tell if they're real or fake. So the only thing I can advise, there's a couple of online sellers. Well, there's actually quite a few. If you're on eBay, there's definitely one seller I want to recommend. It's called Apparel Save. Apparel Save on eBay. They're from the USA, I think LA, Los Angeles, I think. They sell used Nike 90s, or even if it's got a little defect or new without box or stuff like that, but they're genuine. They're top sellers. They've got over 1 million feedback on eBay. There's also quite a few sports shops and sports sellers on eBay, but what you want to do is make sure they've got quite a lot of feedback. Ask them a question, email the question, is this genuine? Make sure it's genuine Nike. Look through their feedback, make sure there's no negative where anyone put it looks fake or some. Just you should look into it and just have your doubt if they have put that it's fake. But just have a look, make sure it's a genuine shop, and make sure they've got over 1,000, make sure it's 100%. If there's a couple of negatives, make sure it's not about it being fake or stuff like that. Also, as for retail shops, I'm from the UK. There are quite a few shops when you go to outdoor to buy it, not online. But online, I recommend JD Sports. That's the biggest, I think, in the UK. They have, the thing with them is it's best to look at their site daily, because they have offers, randomly have offers from 95, it could be 70 one day, or it could be £80. So yeah, just stick to shops and sports. At the least when you buy it, you know they're genuine. You don't need the hassle of thinking, is it fake? Why do you want to buy anything off somebody who you may think is fake? So it just doesn't make sense. Why do you want to buy a fake Nike 90 for £60 when you can just spend another 20 on an offer, or 30, or pay full 95 and get a genuine Nike? So it just saves the hassle. So, and another thing is eBay is good as well. Sometimes I've noticed what eBay do. If you're a good buyer, they give you vouchers on eBay, and sometimes you get 10% off or 20% off. If you're interested in the trainer at that point, you can spend up to 95 and get 10% off or 20% off, pay 70 or something. So that's another option. That's another way of where you can do a huge savings. So the best bet is to look around, make sure it's genuine sellers, and you don't need the hassle of buying off some idiot who it could be fake, or well, why do you want to do that? So it makes no sense. And the thing with Nike 90 real ones, they're going to last longer anyway. So yeah, these are all the advice. These are 8 steps to see, to let you know, to show you how to spot fake Nikes. And let's just hope you don't even need to think about it, because if you buy it from a genuine seller, you won't need to even think about it. And definitely the real ones last ages, much longer than the fake ones. So don't even waste your energy on fake ones. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. I wanted to do this video. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. I'll try to do reviews whenever I can of whatever. I only did this because I've been wearing Nikes all my life, and I know what it's like when you have a fake one or when you have a real one. So, okay, thank you very much for watching.